symmetric form. Symmetric form. The equation of the straight line passing through x1 comma y1 and making an angle theta with the positive direction of the x-axis measured counter clockwise is x minus x1 by cos theta is equal to y minus y1 by sin theta. The equation of the straight line which is passing through this point and that line making an angle theta with the positive direction of the x-axis in the counter clockwise direction, that is anti-clockwise direction, is x minus x1 by cos theta is equal to y minus y1 by sin theta. This is the equation of a straight line in symmetric form. Note: the symmetric form of the equation of the straight line L is x minus x1 by cos theta which is equal to y minus y1 by sin theta. Since these both are equal, then these both are equal to some value r, say. This implies x minus x1 by cos theta is equal to r, y minus y1 by sin theta is equal to r. This implies x minus x1 is equal to r cos theta. This implies x is equal to x1 plus r cos theta. And here y minus y1 is equal to r sin theta and y is equal to y1 plus r sin theta. Now modulus of r. Here modulus of r can be written as under root of r square. Under root of r square, I can write this one as under root of r square into 1, which is equal to under root r square. Since we know that sin square theta plus cos square theta value is 1, so in place of 1 I am going to write sin square theta plus cos square theta. This one can be written as r square sin square theta plus r square cos square theta. This implies this one is r sin theta whole square plus r cos theta whole square. Under root r sin theta, from here we will get r sin theta is y minus y1 and r cos theta is x minus x1. So here I am going to write this one is y minus y1 whole square plus x minus x1 whole square. This is nothing but the distance between the point x comma y and x1 comma y1, that is modulus of r. That is modulus of r is the distance of the point of the fixed point x1 comma y1 from the point x comma y on the straight line. Therefore, this variable r is called a parameter. The equations x is equal to x1 plus r cos theta, y is equal to y1 plus r sin theta are called the parametric equations of the straight line. This equation x is equal to x1 plus r cos theta, y is equal to y1 plus r sin theta is called the parametric equation of the straight line. Now let us discuss some of the problems. Find the equations of the straight lines in the symmetric form. Given the slope and a point on the line in each part of the question. First one, under root 3, 2, 3. Second one, minus 1 by root 3, minus 2, 0. Third one, minus 1, 1, 1. The question says we have to find the equation of a straight line in the symmetric form. And given that the slope and a point on the line of in each part of the question. So I am going to solve. This is the slope and this is the point on the line. Solution. I am going to solve the second one. Now here, given slope m is equal to minus 1 by root 3. That is tan theta is equal to minus 1 by root 3. Tan will be negative in the second quadrant. This one can be written as minus tan. For what value of tan it will become 1 by root 3 is tan pi by 6. This one can be written as tan pi minus pi by 6. Tan pi minus pi by 6 is minus tan theta, which is equal to tan phi pi by 6. Therefore, theta is equal to phi pi by 6. Now we have a theta value and also the slope of a point is given. The equation of the straight line in symmetric form is, the formula is x minus x1 by cos theta, which is equal to y minus y1 by sin theta. This implies x minus, the x1 value is minus 2, y1 value is 0. So here x minus of minus 2 by cos phi pi by 6, which is equal to y minus 0 by sin phi pi by 6. This one can be written as x plus 2 by cos phi pi by 6 which is equal to y by sine pi by 6. This is the answer. Similarly, now I am going to solve the third one. Given slope here is -1. Given slope, that is m is equal to -1. This implies tan theta is equal to -1. This one can be written as minus tan pi by 4. Minus tan theta can be written as tan pi minus theta, which is equal to tan 3 pi by 4. Therefore, theta is equal to 3 pi by 4. Now, the equation of the straight line in symmetric form is x minus x1 by cos theta is equal to y minus y1 by sin theta. Now substitute x1, y1 value and theta value. We will get that x minus 1 by cos 3 pi by 4, which is equal to y minus 1 by sin 3 pi by 4. This is the required answer. Now similarly do this one as a homework, first one, and the answer for the first one I am writing here. You have to get this answer for the first one. You have to get x minus 2 by cos pi by 3, which is equal to y minus 3 by sin pi by 3. This one you have to get the answer. Next, side heading, general form of the equation of a line. Till now we have learned different forms of a straight line. First one in the form of slope intercept form, that is y is equal to mx plus c. Then we have learned intercept form, that is x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. Then we have learned point slope form. Then we have learned 2-point form. Then we have learned normal form, symmetric form. Now the most general form of the equation of a line. The form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 of the equation of a straight line is called the general form of the equation of a line. This is the general form of a equation of a straight line. Any form whatever we have learned, each and every one can be transformed into ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Note the linear equation, this one I can say a linear because all the degrees are 1. The linear equation ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 represent a vertical line if b is equal to 0. If b is 0, then we will get ax plus c is equal to 0. Therefore, which represents a vertical line and represents a non-vertical line with slope minus a by b if b is not equal to 0. Since we already know that the slope of a line will be there only for a non-vertical line. If a vertical line is there, then the slope will not defined. Therefore, if I take b is not equal to 0, then this line represents a non-vertical line. Therefore, the slope exists and the slope will be minus a by b, and the slope will be minus a by b. This is the most general form of a straight line. Most general form of a straight line. Now, formulae. First one. Suppose L1 and L2 are two straight lines in the xy plane, with equations a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0 respectively. In this first one, then the lines L1 and L2 are parallel. L1 and L2 are parallel if and only if a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2. That is, a1 b2 is equal to a2 b1. That is, a1 b2 minus a2 b1 is equal to 0. I am going to take one line, that is a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. Another line a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. These two lines will be parallel. If and only if satisfy a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2. This is nothing but this one. Any one we can remember. a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is a simpler one. We can remember this one. We can remember easily this one. Now, next, reduction of straight line into various form. Reduction of a straight line into various form. In this first one, reduction of the equation ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a into b into c is not equal to 0, of a straight line to the intercept form. This form says that how we can reduce this equation into an intercept form. Already we know that intercept form is x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. Means this one I have to reduce into this form. So first of all, consider the given equation. So here, consider ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Now I have to reduce this one into this format. So first send that constant to the right hand side and make it as a 1. So whatever the constant is here, I am going to send here. ax plus by is equal to minus c. Now I have to make this one as 1. So divide both sides with minus c. Ax by minus c is equal plus by minus c is equal to 1. This one can be written as x by minus c by a plus y by minus c by b is equal to 1. This is the intercept form of the equation ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. In this way we can reduce the given equation into an intercept form. This is the intercept form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, and here x intercept is, this one is said to be an x intercept, that is minus c by a, and y intercept is equal to minus c by b, is a minus c by b. Now the second one, reduction of the equation ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 of a straight line in to the normal form, So first consider the equation ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Already we know the normal form. What is the normal form? That is, normal form is x cos theta plus y sin theta is equal to p, where p is the perpendicular distance of a line from the origin, Now I am going to reduce this one as, this implies ax plus by, I am going to take c here to the right hand side, minus c. Now what I am going to do, I am going to divide with both sides with under root of a square plus b square. So here what you will get, a by under root a square plus b square into x plus b by under root a square plus b square into y is equal to minus c by under root a square plus b square. This one. Now this one I am going to send this minus to left hand side. So what you will get, this also implies that minus a by under root a square plus b square into x plus minus b by under root a square plus b square into y is equal to c by under root a square plus b square. Let us take this one as equation number 1 and this one as equation number 2. Now, since we know that normal form is nothing but x cos theta plus y sin theta is equal to p, x sin theta plus x cos theta plus y sin theta is equal to p, where p is the perpendicular distance and distance is never negative, means the right hand side should be always positive. Now if c is negative, then negative into negative will get this term as a positive. So we will take this one as a normal form if c is negative. If suppose c is positive, so directly we will get this one as a positive. In that case we will take this one as a normal form. So if c less than 0, then equation number 1 is the normal form of the equation of the line. If C is greater than 0, greater than or equal to 0, then equation number 2 is the normal form of the equation of the line. Note. So here from just now we have learned that either we will get here C by under root a square plus b square, or we will get minus C by under root a square plus b square. Therefore that is nothing but the perpendicular distance. That one I am going to write as a formula. Note the perpendicular distance of the straight line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 from the origin is modulus of c by under root a square plus b square. Either we will get plus c or we will get minus c. So here I wrote plus or minus c. Plus or minus c is nothing but modulus of c. This is an important note which we are going to use a lot of time. Now let us discuss some of the problems regarding this one. So problem: transform the following equations into, first one, slope intercept form, second one, intercept form, and the third one, normal form. We have to transform the given whatever the equations are there into slope intercept form, and the normal form. So we will discuss one by one. In this we have problems. In this we have nearly 6 to 8 problems, out of which I am going to solve few. Now in this first one, 3x plus 4y is equal to 5. Solution. In this first one, I am going to solve in a slope intercept form. Keep in mind what is the slope intercept form. Slope intercept form is I have to write y is equal to mx plus c in this format. Now what is the given equation? 3x plus 4y is equal to 5. I have to make in this format. This one can be written as 4y is equal to minus 3x plus 5. This implies y is equal to minus 3 by 4x plus 5 by 4. Now it is in the form of this one. Here slope m is equal to minus 3 by 4 and y-intercept is 5 by 4. Now B, intercept form. The intercept form will be in the x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. In this format I have to make that one. So what is the one? 3x plus 4y is equal to 5. In the RHS I have to make 1. So dividing by 5. So what you'll get, 3x by 5 plus 4 by 5 is equal to 1. Now I have to make x coefficient as 1. So x by 5 by 3 plus y by 5 by 4 is equal to 1. This is a intercept form. Therefore, here x-intercept is 5 by 3. Y-intercept is 5 by 4. Is 5 by 4. Now the third one. Means I have to make this one as in a normal form. Normal form. Keep in mind the normal form is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. Now the given equation is 3x plus 4y is equal to 5. 3x plus 4y is equal to 5. Now divide both sides with under root a square, that is 3 square plus 4 square, nothing but under root 9 plus 16, which is nothing but under root 25, which is equal to 5. So this becomes 3x by 5 plus 4y by 5 is equal to 5 by 5. This implies 3 by 5x plus 4 by 5y is equal to 1. Is equal to 1. Now compare this one and this one. It is in the form of x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. Here what is cos alpha? Compare, cos alpha is 3 by 5, sin alpha is 4 by 5 is 4 by 5, and p is equal to 1, and p is equal to 1. Then what is tan alpha? Is sin alpha by cos alpha, that is 4 by 5 by 3 by 5. 5 get cancelled, we will get 4 by 3, that is tan alpha. This implies alpha is equal to tan inverse 4 by 3. Therefore the normal form is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to 1, because p is 1, where what is alpha? Alpha is equal to tan inverse 4 by 3 is the answer for the first one. Similarly, we are going to solve the next one. The next one question is (4x minus 3y plus 12 is equal to 0). This is the given equation. Now I am going to solve in the slope intercept form. Given equation is 4x minus 3y plus 12 is equal to 0. This implies 3y is equal to 4x plus 12. Take y terms one side and remaining terms one side. Now this one can be written as y is equal to 4 by 3x plus 12 by 3. This implies y is equal to 4 by 3x plus 4. It is in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. Therefore the slope intercept form is y is equal to 4 by 3x plus 4. Now second one, in the intercept form. Given equation 4x minus 3y plus 12 is equal to 0. I am sending this 12 to the right hand side. 4x minus 3y is equal to minus 12. Now dividing with minus 12 on both sides. 4x by minus 12 minus 3y by minus 12 is equal to 1. 4 1s are 4 3s are 3 1s are 3 4s are. This implies x by minus 3 minus into minus plus y by 4 is equal to 1. Therefore the intercept form is x by minus 3 plus y by 4 is equal to 1. Now the normal form. Now the normal form C. What is the given? 4x minus 3y plus 12 is equal to 0. First send this 12 to right hand side. 4x minus 3y is equal to minus 12. Now divide both sides with under root a square, that is 4 square plus minus 3 square, which is nothing but 5. Under root of 16 plus 9, that is under root of 25. Under root of 25 value is 1. So what you will get here? 4x by 5 minus 3y by 5 is equal to minus 12 by 5. Since in the right hand side we have to get a not a negative, so I am going to multiply minus on both sides. So what you will get here? Minus 4 by 5x plus 3 by 5y is equal to 12 by 5. 12 by 5. Therefore it is in the form of x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. Here what is cos alpha? Minus 4 by 5, sin alpha 3 by 5, and p value is 12 by 5. 12 by 5. Now clearly it is visible that sin is positive and cos is negative. Sin is positive and cos is negative. In the first coordinate all are positive. In the second coordinate sin will be positive, cos will be negative. So therefore the alpha value lies in the second quadrant. Now here I can write that tan alpha is equal to sin alpha by cos alpha, which is nothing but 3 by 5 by minus 4 by 5. 5 get cancelled, which is equal to minus 3 by 4. Which is equal to minus 3 by 4. Now this one can be written as tan alpha is equal to minus 3 by 4. Now minus tan alpha is equal to 3 by 4. This implies minus tan theta is equal to tan minus theta. So this one can be written as tan of minus alpha is equal to 3 by 4. This implies minus alpha is equal to 3 by 4. So this one can be written as This implies alpha is equal to minus tan inverse 3 by 4. Since alpha lies in second quadrant, how I am saying second quadrant? Because sine is positive and cos is negative. So alpha can be written as pi minus tan inverse 3 by 4. Tan inverse 3 by 4. Therefore, the normal form is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p, that is 12 by 5, where alpha is equal to pi minus tan inverse 3 by 4. Tan inverse 3 by 4. Now similarly you can solve this one as a homework. Under root 3x plus y is equal to 4. This one as a homework. X plus y plus 2 is equal to 0. Fifth one, x plus y minus 2 is equal to 0. Sixth one, under root 3 into x plus y plus 10 is equal to 0. All this one are homework 3, 4, 5 and 6. Similarly, this one is also homework. 3x plus 4y plus 12 is equal to 0. Eighth one, x plus y plus 1 is equal to 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These 6 problems are homework. Transform this all equations into slope intercept form, second one into intercept form, and the third one into a normal form.